All right, let's pick it up. Ask me what's going to happen.
What was the thing?
You're about to ask me.
Who
I
was about to ask you before we had to skip here. Mainstream Matt, what do you think is going down at the Rumble?
Well, Sorgi, as much as I would like to believe it would be anybody else, it would be very much in line with WWE's corporate philosophy if Brock Lesnar just kills those 29 other guys and goes wire to wire.
I wasn't even playing in the Brock Lesnar factor because it's being played up so much. I figure we're setting up for somebody to step in here. But how do you see that playing out?
I don't know. How many guys do you think he mows through before someone actually challenges him?
I'm trying to think.
10. We've all, if you've watched more than a few Royal Rumbles, you know how this looks about whenever someone starts to start rolling through it. Like if I'm trying to think of a good example now off the top of my head. Kane in 2001.
Kane, for
when
instance,
he started to roll, and he was almost by himself in the ring at one point, and was just eliminating bunches of people.
I'm sure Big Show had a run for like 5 or 6 guys at some point too.
There was there was a year where Punk and his and the new
group.
Nexus were rolling, and it was like Punk and like 3 other guys.
Oh, it was
and
Nexus.
No one could get him out. Yeah,
because it was like post Straight Edge Society when that melded into the taking over the Nexus, right?
Yeah, the Nexus was under new management.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was CM Punk, and basically they were like holding down the entire ring until I think John Cena finally came in and finally started to get people out.
Wasn't it like Mason Ryan, Mike McGillicuddy?
Oh yeah. It was new Nexus, so it was terrible. They were just like a bunch of.
Did the Wyatts do that one year a little bit?
No,
I felt like they should have been.
There was that year where they were like sort of feuding with Brock, but Bray got hurt.
Yeah.
And there was supposed to be something. All I remember is that Brock cleaned house, and there was that moment where he just like Braun was like fresh out of the box, and he did something, and Brock just like cold cocks him in the middle of the Royal Rumble.
It'd be great since I'm saying, and I got agreement in the chat room that he's on the come up right now. What if Drew's the one that takes out Brock?
No,
another big guy doing this.
So there's two prizes in this Royal Rumble. There's the win the Royal Rumble prize, and there's the eliminate Brock prize.
That's right.
So you think those are one and the same, or do you think one gets one and one gets the other?
It's the other Xbox achievement of this one.
There are 2 Xbox achievements in this Rumble. Yeah, exactly.
Get your 10.
So do you think the same person gets both?
I'm very scared at who eliminates Brock.
Okay. You're thinking Hornswoggle.
I know.
Like he slips on a banana peel?
No, worse. I just don't want it to be quote unquote someone from the world of combat sports.
Oh, what you think, like Cain Velasquez, that kind of
thing?
Cain
Velasquez, Tyson Fury, a combination.
That was my first guess.
Well, kind of interesting.
I don't want either of those two.
Ronnie Starks, what do you think?
Well, I just got back from the bathroom.
Yes.
What was the question?
Who do you think is going to win the Rumble? And or slip on a banana peel and eliminate Brock?
Are we talking banana peel and Koopa Shell?
We talking like blue Koopa Shell? We talking what are we talking?
Purple Koopa Shell
to eliminate Brock.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just starts bouncing across the ring like the old WrestleMania original NES game. Why is this like just dumbbell just bouncing across the ring like this?
Undertaker's just throwing spirits at people.
Yeah. Oh no, that's the arcade game. So.
No, that's the same one.
No. I'm thinking the original NES game. Why is there a ham bone bouncing across for Andre? I don't know. But anyways, okay. Royal Rumble. What do you think the power up is? No, is that the question? I don't know.
What power up will it take to eliminate Brock?
Yeah. What super mushroom color?
Well,
answer the question, Ronnie, before it changes again.
Come on, Ronnie.
Somebody's gonna have to take one of the stars, and then and then they're gonna step on his head, and then he's gonna, and then they're gonna throw him over the top rope. I don't know, man. I don't even know who's in the Rumble match.
Just a WWE. Just
fuck it, The Miz. Yeah,
The Miz. Okay, that is a good answer.
That's a terrible answer, but The Miz.
What do you think about
The Miz is probably not going to be
as a dark horse to possibly eliminate Brock? What about Kofi Kingston? Could you see him coming
as
in
a
for
revenge, as a revenge for that loss? That could be fun.
Or like a New Day revenge.
That's a nice dark horse I'd love to see, right? Yeah. Maybe Big E helps him, or maybe Big E does it. Shit.
Yeah, maybe
that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Big E needs that push.
Yes.
Yeah, he needs to get that singles run.
Yeah. The only problem is that if they do it, it's like then you're screaming for like the title match at Mania. Like the elimination sets up the title match.
So then what are we going to do for the year
So it seems like it should be...
All right.
all 3 New Day guys every year as the WWE champion.
There you
They
go.
should just
there you
rotate
go.
through 'em,
It's
yeah.
Big E's year. It'll be Xavier's
I
next.
know.
I like it. I
Yeah.
like it. Yeah.
That's
Nice rotation. Thanks for being a friend.
Thanks for
So in the
being
chat
a
room,
The New Day does need a long-term goal now. So
Yeah.
yes, in the chat room, there's a lot of what about the surprise entrance from Tina? So
Tina's in the Rumble?
no. Tina, are you the surprise entrant? Bobby is saying someone from the world of cargo shorts. Also, hey, he's in the Doolittle movie, by the way. John
Have you
Cena.
seen it?
Yes.
Is it okay?
That's one step
it's-
closer to being in the MCU, I think.
Well, slightly.
Is it worth me paying $5 tomorrow to see?
$5? Yes.
Okay.
More? Probably not.
So $5 movie day tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay.
I think Doolittle is worth it because it's going to be going fast. Did not do okay. Anyways, let's see.
So like you mentioned, like Cain Velasquez and like Tyson Fury, like those are like the sad surprises. Is
Those
there
are
like
sad
a happy
surprises.
surprise?
Well,
I mean, Cena would be a happy
Tina's
surprise at this
referring to
point.
maybe an Edge comeback since that's been making the rounds.
I mean, I'll be alright with that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. He's been like kind of like doing a lot of squash in that rumor, but then it almost makes you think that maybe that makes it even
odds
more
are
Like,
likely.
I
it's
see
damage
to go
control,
straight.
man. Like they're just like, oh no, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
And then you'll hear, oh, on this day, and I'll be like, oh.
They do it when it you announce it, you forget about it after a month or two because wrestling fans do not have any sense of time and memory. Long-term
Wrestling fans are
memory
goldfish.
is, I believe, the company message at WWE. But
Yeah,
the
it is.
goldfish.
It's
I mean,
part of
it
the
is.
target.
It is. I mean, look at how, which is strange since I really don't think they're programming Monday nights for the short attention span for 3 hours. But no. So also from the chat, Bobby says this year we get a Kofi spot, a Jomo spot, and hopefully a Naomi spot. What is
I
Naomi?
don't think Morrison
Naomi's been
and
doing
Miz are
kinda
going
like
to be in
the,
the
uh,
Rumble.
You don't think Morrison what?
I don't think Morrison and Miz are going to be in the Rumble.
Because they're involved in that. Wait, what are they involved in?
I think they're going to have a tag title match against New Day.
at
wow.
the thing.
I
okay.
don't even think New Day's going to be in the Rumble.
What?
They have to put
Come
Kofi in the
on.
Rumble.
There's
You
22
can't do it without
spots
him.
already filled.
Do we
Yeah,
feel like
Kofi's gonna be in it?
they have such a deep roster that 30 men in a Rumble feels
No,
light?
The Rumble should have been changed to 40 men.
We don't need a 40-man
I
Rumble.
I don't think we need
No,
it.
That's what-
dude,
No,
look at the roster.
I know.
Look at the
Make
people
it.
who are
Well,
not
here's-
in the Rumble.
No, let's roll this back a second. The difference is now you can put 30 people in the Rumble. It's not like back in the day when I was really pulling for Bushwhacker Luke to win the
Yeah,
Royal
exactly,
Rumble
yeah.
because anybody could win this thing. It is actually, we are putting 30 people in here that could be a legitimate next person for getting the top spot if you think about it, not being wrestle super absorbed overthinking fan, but you can put 30 people across 3 brands that says that guy could do it. Yeah, that could, like, you can believe that at this point.
Even if you go 10 men from each roster and make people fight for Rumble spots.
Yeah.
Like, and then
if
the people who don't get Rumble spots
yeah,
can have their own matches at
if
the show.
if the Royal
Have
Rumble
people pulling double duty.
if the Royal Rumble comes up with less than 25 people that I legit think could win this thing, there's going to be some joke spots or whatever. Archer's going to wander in or something. Who knows? Like, if,
No, he
you
undeclared.
if you don't give me that, that's true. If you don't give me that, then what the fuck are we doing here? Right?
Guys.
And Women's Rumble should be just half NXT.
Yeah.
Well,
Let's just
Women's
put-
Rumble will probably be half NXT because
Yeah.
they just don't have the roster on SmackDown.
They have a roster, we just never see them.
Not of women.
Mayhem, producer Missy.
Merlot Missy.
Merlot Missy is her
Yes,
name
Merlot
tonight.
Missy.
Yes. What do you say?
Where does James Ellsworth stand with all this?
James Ellsworth. Why the fuck are we talking about him?
What is he going to be that surprise entrant?
No, fuck that guy.
I hope not. I
No,
mean, I haven't
fuck
seen
that
him
guy.
since RWA a couple months ago.
let's,
but
let's just pretend that question never
that's
came
just.
to
I
be.
mean,
And
what are you going to
That's
ask
the
for?
line talking.
What are you looking for next, Enzo?
You
I
had
don't
to
think that's
fucking
happening.
drop the
Alright,
end zone. Somewhere in Beachview, Dan Miles just popped.
Wait, why is
Like two
why is
people
he
out there.
Beachview?
Is that where
Man,
he lives, Beachview? He lives.
by the way,
right there.
side note,
He lives in that farmhouse. there.
Tina's pointing out that Mansoor is commenting for 205 Live now.
They've
Commentating.
been rotating a lot of people on 205 Live.
Fuck
Comedy.
is
Yeah,
Mansoor?
yeah. Mansoor is the one that won one of the greatest battle royals in Saudi Arabia,
No,
wasn't it?
Yeah,
Oh,
the
that
greatest
guy?
battle royal in in Crown Jewel.
Let's pretend like I watched that pay-per-view.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I'm
No, it's
informing
okay.
you.
It was terrible.
I'm informing you. So because I
don't
knew you
support that
wouldn't.
shit.
I knew you wouldn't.
Um,
Mike, what do you got here?
Well, I haven't made my picks yet.
Yo, make your picks real quick so I can get the commercial.
God damn it,
I know,
Mike.
that's what I'm saying. If I could book who eliminates Brock, it's Keith Lee.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
That's what I would do.
Give me Keith Lee, please.
Keith's
Lee
awesome.
Give me
eliminating
Keith
Brock
Lee,
Lesnar, that's what I
and
would
then
do.
he wins, and then he goes
No,
for
he
the.
doesn't have to win.
No.
they're
He
talking
wins,
about bringing
and
him to the
then
main roster, though.
he goes for the NXT Championship in the main event, the actual main event of WrestleMania.
But they're
There
talking
you
about
go.
bringing Keith Lee to the main roster.
Already?
Yeah.
Really?
I think Roman is going to win the Rumble. I don't want that.
No.
But if I could book someone to win the Rumble, it would be The Miz
Okay.
to go against Daniel Bryan, who finally conquers the Fiend. But that's not going to happen.
Yes, because that would be amazing.
Yes.
Oh boy. Well, anyways, if you want to see Rumbles, we got a good feature going on this week. Merlot Missy, before she was drinking, maybe this is why she's drinking now, put together a wonderful compilation this week that's going up on our social media for indiewrestling.us. So go check that out. It's 7 days of Rumble featuring independent wrestling Rumbles of the last several years, including the Rumble in Royal Valley, the Renegade Rumbles from RWA. I believe we have a welterweight wrestling Rumble in there. But we gotta make sure, double check that people don't have warrants against them. We also have just repopulating that. I know it's out there already, but the we've talked about briefly, I think before the show, though during the show, I guess we did. That's when the drinking started. The world record attempt Royal Rumble with 109 people. We couldn't get that 10th for some reason. I should have just jumped in there with a camera and just so we were even, right? But I don't know.
Hey, I won 2 Rumbles this year.
You won 2 Rumbles this
I
year?
did.
Oh, do we have either of them on the network?
fuck
Then stop
no.
talking about them.
It was
IndieWrestling.us, the IndieWrestling.us network, $5.99 a month. Go check it out, including Rise Wrestling, Prospect Pro Wrestling, Renegade Wrestling Alliance. That had an insane anniversary show this month with a bloody dog collar match. A fans bring the weapon match that was insane, and you don't have to get a mouthful of fire extinguisher in order to watch it. A cage match on that show, a 6-way ladder match featuring the Rev Ron Hunt, just John Roden, and more in there. Go check that out. All $5.99 a month. Go check out 7-day free trial over there so you can see what's going on, including Reps with Rigatonia. 2 episodes of that already out, more to come, as well as women wrestlers with waffles, Breakfast with Champions, and Duke and Joe's Hardcore Memories, talking about some old ECW. So go check out more stuff coming. IndieWrestling.network, and of course check out everything at IndieWrestling.us on VOD and DVDs. We have new, if you like DVD, if you like your physical media, we got them too. And we got some great 2019 packages for some of our ongoing productions. So please go check that out, IndieWrestling.us. The DVD's been flying out the door here. We've been reacquainting ourselves with the Postal Man out there.
If you like DVD coladas.
Mm-hmm. What? Okay.
Getting caught in the ring.
And also, we so there was something that popped up here, and I know Ronnie, you told this story, I think, probably on Gold or something. But there's this picture that popped up that I had to share. There's let's see if I can pick the right thing. Here is looks like, is that Virgil hugging Ronnie Starks?
That's not a hug.
No, he was choking me out.
Somebody called that the $10 dream, I think, in the post. Which is, I can't believe that is.
That's still too much.
It's still too much. That's that'll be $20, Ronnie.
That's
Let's go up the fuck money dream.
That's a fuck money dream. Yes,
it's
exactly.
his Olive Garden gift card dream.
Olive Garden gift card dream. I'm sorry.
Limited breadsticks dream.
And I know I've heard the story, but I figured it should come up since it did pop up in the Wrestling Mayhem show group. But can you tell me about your experience with Virgil here and where the hell this picture came from? And this is the only media of this thing happening. There's no video,
I
right?
made sure there was no video.
You made sure.
because,
I burned all the copies.
It's like the ET game that just got buried somewhere.
Buried in Nevada somewhere.
Yeah, like no one ever found it. Anymore.
Yeah.
There is a video somewhere. I'll find it. All right, so here's what happened. It was a Comic-Con in Youngstown, Ohio. and the promoter set up a ring in the corner of the convention center, and he paid for Hacksaw Jim Duggan and Virgil, and somebody else was there. I can't remember. So we did this big 8-man tag match at the end of the show. It was Team Hacksaw. So it was him. I forget who was all in the fucking match. Doesn't really matter. That was like 10 years ago. And so what happened was the promoter didn't trust Virgil to stick around for the show.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, Ronnie, here's Virgil's money. Here's his payday. I'm going to need you to hold on to his payday. And the spot at the end of the show will be Virgil is going to pick a fight with you. You're going to start poking Virgil in the chest. And then he's going to put you in the $1 Million Dream, and he's going to take his payday, and he's going to leave. And I was just like, all right. So we did the spot. It was funny because he keeps saying, brother, go to the hard cam side. And I'm like, Virgil, we're at a Comic-Con. There's no hard cam. No one's filming this show. Brother, the hard cam is over there. We got to go to that side of the ring. I'm like, Virgil, there's no hard cam. So we ended up going to the opposite side of the ring. He put me in the $1 Million Dream. And then he's like, are you all right? And I'm like, yeah, dude. Like, here's your money. I wish I was more excited about it, but he just wanted to get out of there.
Mm-hmm.
So he left his suitcase by the door. He got his money, told me to go fuck myself, and walked out the door with his
Wait, he
suitcase
literally
in his
said,
hand.
"Go fuck yourself."
Yeah.
Did he mean it as a compliment, or was it
I
kinda like an
don't-
ironic?
Was it because of the bunny
Friendly
situation,
thing?
or
I don't know.
yeah?
Okay.
He was funny, though. I mean,
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
a nice guy to talk to, but it was a moment. I had my Virgil moment. So
There you go.
I think everybody has one. And
Yeah,
that was it.
for good or ill, you know.
So I had to carry his money for the entire show
Mm-hmm.
and during the Comic-Con, too. When I got there, the promoter gave me the envelope, said, hold on to this until the end of the show.
So how much of Virgil's money did you take home with you?
That's a question for Gold. Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a question for Gold.
So I
That
may have
is
a
none of my business.
I don't know. Ronnie went home.
None of your
You got Ronnie went home with $10 and some new Turtles figures for some reason.
Ronnie,
I
you've
don't
never
know.
gotten a payday this big.
Yeah. Well,
Can't really answer that fucking question on the air.
no.
I've said too
Oh,
much.
jeez.
Yeah, you're
Yes.
going to get me in trouble, man. You need to calm down.
Oh, I just thought it'd be a funny joke.
So, by the way, did I catch this? Because I'm hearing AEW talking on the show last week, and
That's your first mistake.
is
Hey.
hey, Tony Schiavone and fucking JR and Excalibur are a good team. I don't care what you have to say.
Taz is
I don't
good
know what
too,
you
by the
say.
way.
They're giving Uncle JR some more tips on who the fuck is in the ring.
That's good.
Okay, and he still doesn't understand it, but he's playing along to be a good grandparent. Okay, it's good. It's all right. It's okay.
Sorg, I don't tune into wrestling to listen to a nursing home.
Well, you know, it's
Sorg,
kind of always
Sorg.
been there when you look back at things.
Don't placate these haters.
These
Talk
haters. Oh, Matt.
to me.
I'm
Yes,
not
sorry.
going
So, am I to understand that this week's AEW show is going to take place on a boat?
Yes,
This is happening.
it's happening.
And not only that, John Moxley has injured his eye, meaning that he is going to be Pirate Moxley on a boat Wednesday night on live primetime television.
I have a very
It
important
appears
question.
yes.
Hold on, I'm talking to Matt. Ronnie?
But this question involves,
Okay.
will there be hose on this boat?
What?
Boats and hose?
Boats and hose?
Are there wrestlers on the
They're
boat?
missing a vast opportunity.
What do you
by not
think?
Would it be rats and boats and rats?
Boats and rats?
Yeah.
Right. I imagine. I'm sure there's some on the boat. I mean,
They've got an entire roster of wrestlers on the boat, Ronnie.
also, John Moxley is happily married to somebody that works for another company.
But technically, he's on a boat right now.
And he's on international waters.
Rules are meant to be broken on
The
that
combination
international
of
water.
international,
Hashtag date Ronnie, ladies.
the combination of international waters and White Claw takes the lawlessness to just levels.
another
Just-
level.
There just
Just
are
a-
no laws.
There are no laws.
No. Does that mean...
If you drink White Claw in international waters, like you can kill someone and get away with it, right?
Should we tweet this to White Club? Like,
That's actually what I've heard.
Hypothetically,
hypothetically,
if I were on the Jericho cruise and I just killed a guy. But I was drinking White Claw. Are we good?
Gina in the chat room says rafts with rats. Rafts with rats.
Rafts with rats. Yeah.
Yes.
Preserve the raft.
Yes.
Oh my god.
But
I
To
have a
answer your question,
I've-
yes. Yes, boat. Yes, Pirate Moxley. Yes, Moxley singing "Sweet Caroline" karaoke. I saw that
What?
clip today.
What?
Yes.
What?
Yeah,
Oh
it's
wait,
a
the
thing.
cruise is happening
The
right
cruise
now.
is happening right now. The show was taped today.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it's going to air
okay.
tomorrow.
Oh.
So stay the hell off the Twitter machine.
Okay, off
Don't
the
get
Twitter
yourself
machine.
spoiled.
On my
It's
way.
already too late for
Okay.
some of you. I
mean,
understand
it was-
that.
the other thing, and also as somebody in the mainstream television game, how hard would it be? Because I thought this is what was happening, that we have
To
a
broadcast live from a cruise ship?
broadcast live from a cruise ship on the water.
That's all I wanted.
I mean, WWE hasn't even dared this. WCW didn't dare this. I mean,
they did Spring Break, but you know.
yeah,
it's-
spring break, sure.
You
I
would.
mean, that's.
No, you'd have to put a satellite truck on the damn boat,
yes.
Okay.
We
I
can
was
do
gonna
that.
say,
It's a big
like-
boat.
and then you'd
I'm
have to like.
big is
You'd have
this
to
boat?
anchor the boat
Anchor the boat. Okay.
so it doesn't go anywhere.
Right.
Because if it goes somewhere,
Which shouldn't you
then you
already?
have to retune your satellite.
Oh yeah, the boat's gotta stay.
Yeah,
Okay,
we can
boat's
just
gotta
drop
stay.
it
And you're
That's
probably
McElroy.
way too
Alright.
far out, and all the other kind of like wireless RF
so many
technology
yes.
that we use now in
Yeah.
news to cheat
But it
around
should
not
be-
having a satellite
It
truck.
should be still
Just
like
watch out for
clearer
the icebergs.
because you're in the water. Yeah, and watch
You're
out for
out in the middle of
fucking
nowhere. You can barely
icebergs.
get Wi-Fi reception out there on the boat, let alone like get like a.
barely get Wi-Fi reception.
Some of these guys can barely get
What?
barely get a signal off the boat.
Have you
with
been
their
on a
cell phone.
boat? Have you done a cruise?
Yeah, I've done a cruise.
Okay.
It was a while ago.
Tell me
though.
about cruises.
It was 15 years ago, sorry.
Oh,
I
okay.
did a cruise like 2 years ago. You can have Wi-Fi on a cruise.
No,
Okay, well, there you go.
Do you
There you
get
go.
like really bad boat sickness on a big cruise ship, or how's that work?
Who, me?
Yeah, is it possible to get like motion?
I mean, if you're gonna get motion sickness, you're gonna get motion sickness on a cruise ship.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it just feels like a giant building moving, though. doesn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's a little.
Do you
little
think
steady.
they also filmed it while the boat wasn't moving?
Had to be.
I have
It
no
had to be
idea.
moving.
Had to be.
I can't imagine.
Had to be.
what-
I hope somebody
Although-
went overboard during the filming.
Yes, or it's in a pool. Like they still put it in a pool, like Panama City style, because they seem to. They're like, hey, we're gonna bring back like the fun parts of WCW, but not like the shitty booking parts of WCW. Hopefully.
I hope somebody does a cannonball.
See, the problem was TNA brought the shitty booking parts of WCW, but not the fun parts like Spring Break. That's the difference.
Mm-hmm.
That's the difference. Also, lost myself a little bit watching 2013 Lockdown on Pluto TV last night. So that was a lot of fun. There was like
Sorg, I
tag.
told you what to watch.
What
I told you to watch BattleBots.
BattleBots? I
Oh,
couldn't I
BattleBots.
couldn't find it on the Discovery app, to be honest.
It's on there.
You're gonna have to show me a link to it or something because I
will
downloaded it on my
fucking
phone.
show you.
And you better fucking show me.
Are we
Fucking
talking?
show me these BattleBots.
Are we talking early 2000s BattleBots?
No,
They're
they're
both
still
on there.
They're still showing it. Mad Mike, we talked about it. I don't want to get into it here, but a teaser for the other show. If you go check out the Monday Mayhem wrestling wrap up, I gotta get a shorter title.
I went to live BattleBots.
You went to live BattleBots this weekend. That was his indie show.
It was great.
Yes. So independent battle
Independent battle
robot
robots.
warfare was his indie wrap up for the week.
I
So-
was more entertained by that than I have been by AEW.
So maybe you start a new segment on one of these shows that's sweaty ball bearing wrestling.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
sweaty bot punching.
Yeah, there you go. That rolls off the tongue a little better.
Oily bot punching.
Hey, you know what else rolls on the tongue? Our good friends at Slice on Broadway, supporting Pepper. I lost it. I'm sorry.
Peppa the
I
Pig.
lost it.
Supporting Peppa the
I've been
Pig.
very sick. Supporting Pittsburgh podcasting with a perfect pepperoni pizza. Our friends here are all around 4 locations in the Pittsburgh area. And once again, the unofficial campaign of the Wrestling Mayhem show with them. If you are somewhere not in Pittsburgh, you want to slice on your Broadway, take a picture of a Broadway Avenue in your town, send it to PGH_slice on the Twitter, and tell them you want to slice on your Broadway. And let them know the Wrestling Mayhem show sent you. Thank you so much to them for supporting the show and feeding us on the Mayhem show and our guests. Hey guys, it is time. I think we're on the eve of Mayhem Mania. We're going to figure out how many people we can fit into the show in the next 10 minutes. But it will come right back and I'll just appear for you guys on the podcast. We'll be right back after this message from Katie.
Oh, we've
All
accomplished
right.
nothing in the past 45 minutes.
What do you mean? We had some good conversations.
We had Rumble picks.
I got a rumbly in my tumbly.
Only human
Ronnie,
hands
what-
can suffice.
What is this? Ronnie wants to be the shining star in the center of attention.
What?
I don't know. Maybe this. Oh, there was this whole conversation about if it didn't happen in the network, it didn't happen.
It's true.
Yes.
Oh, who said that?
I don't know. It was somewhere. It was.
It's true.
That'd be great if Slice had a franchise in each MLB ballpark.
Did I
They already
offend
have
somebody
one.
else today?
You know, if you count the Pirates.
If you still count the Pirates as baseball, they got to start on that.
Not really.
All right, who am I putting?
Fine
where?
4.
Fine 4.
Yep.
All right,
Wow.
hold on. I got
Wait, 4?
I'm checking my DMs.
We have a few people already.
Yeah. Well,
Where
wait.
we
We
go?
got,
1,
we got
2,
4
3,
here. We got 4
4,
here
5.
with you.
Fine 3.
Fine 3. Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay. Hold on. I got.
I'm assuming Merlot Missy
I
is
gotta-
too deep into that bottle of wine to book anything. So.
I think she's deep enough into that wine
I think
that she
she's
should book
as
something.
deep I think she's as deep into that bottle of wine as the actual.
I
bottle.
got
All
a
right, all
match
right.
for
Tina, Tina, and like Sting's gonna come back and face other Sting.
Yes.
Oh, because we didn't see Undertaker fight Undertaker.
Why is
Or Kane fight Kane.
she's not wrong?
Actually, Sting beating up Sting did happen. It
all
happened.
right,
I
all
saw
right.
that.
Tina and Potter, you're getting calls.
We also had Sting dressing as Sting.
If Bobby wants in, Bobby
That is
should
a
be
big-
in.
Oh,
because he's
Bobby.
the-
Yes,
He's
Bobby.
the champion of Mayhem Mania.
Bobby
No
needs
one's
to be there.
graduated more matches
He's
than
the
Bobby.
champion.
I mean, he's the king. So
All right.
He is.
All right.
Then why are we starting him early?
Yeah, where did I rank on that? On graduating matches?
You guys
I'd have to go
need
back and
one
check the lore on
more.
that. I had it somewhere.
I think these are some good key.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
think I kept those stats.
I had them. So I made the list somewhere because someone asked me at the end of last year, and I tallied it up, and Bobby was the winner.
Thank you everybody
I
for.
feel like I was top 5. I think.
Thank you everybody
You
for.
were definitely top
Thank
5.
you everybody for amusing
Bobby
me.
said he cannot come on this week.
Who?
Bobby said he
Aw.
cannot.
Well, son of a bitch.
Sting, this is,
My
no, this
buddy
is what he
Chris made a
does.
comment about me being bold.
This is what he does. He waits and sees what all of our moves are. Then he's like, "No, fuck it, I'm good."
Mhm.
Say that's gamesmanship.
'Cause he hasn't thought of a proper use for the iconics yet.
Who's that?
Oh.
Rob, are you still out there? If you want to.
I hope this situation.
Once again, we need one more. If you are familiar with our Google Hangout situation here,
Remember, if you
have
don't jump on,
headphones.
Merlot Missy is gonna have to make a match.
Yeah.
What
there's
about
that
what
too.
about Riz or?
that's what Riz is streaming on his own thing. He said, "Fuck your show. I have a Twitch channel."
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Bobby's saying he'll come on.
Big League Riz over here.
Sorg.
Hmm?
Bobby says, "All right, I'll come on." I guess.
All right, I'm trying to. This is not working for some. Mike, I may accidentally hang up on you. I may have to start a new
It's
group.
not going to be accidental.
Goodbye forever.
I know.
Hold on. Why isn't this working? I can't see my mouse cursor to do anything. Is the problem?
Bobby says he'll come on this week.
I wonder if they book Shark Boy for the
Mike,
cruise.
are you able to grab the link to this
I
and drop it in this group with 4 other people that I just put you in?
sure can.
Or I can drop out of this and just recall the entire group.
I have not seen a group that you put me in.
All
There
right,
it is.
There it is. Okay. You can drop a link in there
Oh
to
my
this
God.
chat. There it
Pick
is.
his link.
That's good. We have
Click
Jason Momoa
it.
with him too. He's like, oh, there's Aquaman and Shark Boy.
What's that? Wait, what?
I had to bring it up for you.
I said Shark Boy that should be Shark Boy's debut, and he rides sharks up to the boat and then he faces overboard.
I like this. I like this. Are you
Yeah,
coming
no,
on for the
look, it's a
segment?
pod man on a podcast.
Are you coming on for
Hey,
the
Mike.
segment? Come on. Just you can use the orange microphone. Pull the chair up.
Orange mic.
All right.
Dana,
I
I
gotta-
believe you have been sent a link.
Yes. Come on. Next week. It's been a day. Who's unknown?
Bobby.
Is that Bobby? Why is
I'll
Bobby?
come on next week. It's been a day.
What?
Oh, Bobby only has half-hour lunches. Sorry, Bobby. That's not good. Oh, he has a match already for next week. So
Well, he can.
So
Uh-huh.
we
Who
need the goal.
goes first?
The goal of
Can Bobby
tonight.
give the
Doesn't
first
matter
match?
who goes first.
Bobby-
Bring Bobby on first.
Try and mess up Bobby's match before he can even.
Is he still in there, Bobby? Bobby, if you submit your match in the chat that I just put you in, we'll put you up first.
No.
My buddy Chris wants to submit a match
We-
too. Next week.
Next week, I want kind of returning people on this week.
Okay.
But yeah, we
week
gotta
is
figure out
Tuesday.
a process for onboarding new people. Do they have to be Patreon people to do it?
Not to play on the regular.
Like,
Only for Patreon and
For
the bank. do you have to
first
play.
timers?
Yeah, they can jump. I mean, whoever.
Okay.
It's Sorg. I mean, for players, I don't care.
All right.
All right.
I mean, I'll care later once I, keep a track of moves.
I just want to see what we're
but-
doing here.
At this point,
Can you talk into that there?
Hey, it's a lady.
Man, I set up a
Is that
camera.
some ASMR going on there?
That's what?
Is that some ASMR going
Yeah,
on?
this is
Yeah.
an
Are you
ASMR.
interested?
That's
All right.
that. You got.
Are you interested?
you got to pay extra for that.
Yeah.
That's a
Right,
Patreon thing.
Patreon.
Are we
Yeah.
talking about the same thing?
Oh, yeah.
Hashtag honey brazzers.
That's right. Hold on, I'm gonna put this over here.
Wait, did that happen last week?
Ronnie, that's all
Yeah.
you. What?
Matt, do you not know the lore of honey brazzers?
You need to watch the episode.
Ronnie, you want to catch me up on that?
I want a lore of honey brazzers in like beginning of Fellowship of the Ring.
It's funny because you can either say lore like LORE or LURE for the lore.
Lord.
Oh
Yeah, I was thinking the U.
man, what a disappointment when that camera turns on. Actually, leave it like
Ronnie.
this. I'm making more Patreon.
Oh, you're doing.
I'm getting
good.
more Patreon people like this.
You're doing good. I keep seeing your Instagram.
Hey
Your
Mayhem.
other Instagram. Be like,
Hey
who
Mayhemers.
is this person?
Are you ready for Mayhem Mania?
$20 tier gets voice messages from Honey Badger.
There you go. Are you seriously starting this Patreon?
Yeah.
Do we need to talk about this?
Come here. Leo, come here.
I mean, I was gonna start just a campaign of Feed the Badger.
I got it. Hashtag
it's
Feed the Badger.
Yeah, and it's just like different. It's like at the zoo. It's like if you give a quarter, you get the hand of kibble, and you get to throw it in the cage, and the animal doesn't eat it. But for me, it's like send me $5. I will go get a junior bacon cheese.
Wait, are you gonna then like take a picture of you eating the food? I mean, that's more.
You got this.
And I will record myself.
That's like give me a PayPal me gifts thing. You ever seen the models that just have like a list, like an Amazon wish list?
Oh yeah.
Fans buy them shit. Like I don't.
Honey Badger,
Yes.
I'm never calling a cheeseburger again. I'm gonna call it a cheese every single
Yeah.
time. From
How's
now
A
on.
that?
junior
I'm gonna get a
bacon cheese.
junior bacon cheese.
You got
Bacon.
4 McNuggets. I only want 4.
spicy McNuggets or just
Just give it 4 for 4. 4 for 4 is like worth that.
yeah, for real.
Yeah, that's right.
Feed the Badger.
Badger.
Let's see.
No matter what I order at Wendy's this time of day, I'm getting spicy chicken.
As you should.
I have a baby mouth. I don't do the spicy. But maybe for the right price I will.
Wink, nudge,
Oh,
nudge.
here we go.
Oh
Might- I might get a little. Wait. Do I get a little
Yeah,
thingy?
yeah, you can play too. Here.
So somebody that wants
like-
to-
You might enjoy that.
Oh, did I hear a cat?
I don't know. Can
Oh,
you see the Hangouts badger?
No, I can't.
Oh,
Aw,
Yeah, Gina, you missed my cat last night on the Monday show.
What?
damn it! I was watching a little bit too, and then I got. Well, I didn't get sleepy. I wanted to watch the Ted Bundy tapes for like the 136th time.
But yeah, if you
anytime I
just
need
go
to
back to
relax
last
or
night's,
I need something to fall asleep to, I just throw on something light like the Ted Bundy.
Like
tapes
Ted Bundy
or-
tapes, yeah.
Nothing says good sleep like a good
Or,
murder story.
What's that?
Nothing says good sleep like a good murder.
I gotta say,
No, that's
for,
actually accurate. My
hashtag
fiance
over
falls
there,
asleep to Forensic Files.
Really?
Every yeah.
looks like it says feel the badger a little bit.
Oh, you want me to do it again? Yeah,
I mean,
Oh, I do
both
see
were.
that.
It show them on the video.
That's a different tier.
If you want to feel the badger, that's the $10.
You want
That's
to
the-
feed the
that's
badger? That's
that's the-
$5 tier. You want to feel the badger?
That's the petting zoo tier. I'm available for children's
Oh,
parties.
boy.
Well, I don't know about children's parties.
I did accidentally break those at one point. No,
Whoops.
the thing that broke those was that I mentioned that last week, didn't I?
Yeah, but you never gave me deets.
I never told. So
Oh,
we
that
were
is an awful one.
we were doing a thing where sorry.
You're fired, Sorg.
Didn't we talk about? It is what it is.
I can go higher.
Higher.
No, do you have like a Facetune filter or Facetune or
All right, Ronnie's not that bad.
Oh, that's just. You leave my balding head alone.
I've seen those little Japanese girls like make videos with the Facetune on talking.
Oh, the
so-
ones with the big eyes and pour water down their back and sell it to you.
Yeah, exactly.
When are
yeah.
you doing that?
I-
When are you selling badger water?
You don't want badger water.
I mean, somebody. No.
Oh,
Somebody wants badger
someone
water.
would buy it.
Yeah,
Someone
Listen,
would buy it.
no,
Trust me.
somebody will want it.
Yeah.
Let's be honest
Yeah.
about this. Is Tina coming in this?
She's working on the link. Bobby
Okay.
has set me a match. I will
Yes.
announce his first.
Okay, good.
So
Bobby,
you may
check
have
your
to invite
DMs.
He's allowed to. All right.
Bobby, he
What
just
were you
jumped
talking-
into your DMs.
Oh,
bro.
so the
slid
thing-
right
He
in
slid
there.
into mine first.
The thing
Hey.
that I found out that the Patreon represents says you should probably stop doing that. We for a time I was trying to give away. We had these movie posters that Rob gave us, and some of them were kind of wrestling related, and we were giving them away randomly to a Patreon supporter, and they're like, "Don't do that. That's perceived as gambling, and that's against our because you can't buy chances. Like that becomes a different thing."
Oh.
So when so it was like, oh, so when you notice when that campaign disappeared abruptly last summer or 2 summers ago, that's why. But it was good to talk directly with a Patreon person like that. So what the fuck? Okay.
Sorg, you may have to invite Tina directly. She's not getting
Directly.
Tina.
So I gave her the link.
All right, got Bobby's picks.
Tina, boom, invite sent. It's weird.
Hopefully-
Sometimes the link works, sometimes the invite works.
Yeah.
Tina.
I gotta think about a match.
I'm already angry at the match Bobby's made.
I already got a match.
I saw it. It didn't break rules.
Not as far as I know.
Bobby's? No.
These thought bubbles are killing my. The Instagram's going to be on fire the next couple days.
On fire.
That is actually something I see a lot of is people with the private Instagrams that you can only get access to
With Patreon,
with Patreon.
that's a good call actually. That's actually a very good call. Oh, hopefully I'm giving away somebody's phone number. Sorry about that.
Wow.
Son of
Oh,
a
you can call it
bitch.
honey grammar.
Hold on.
Honey grammar.
Actually, no. I think we were Honey Grammar.
See,
Giving
I
out
am-
Get
people's
me on the
number?
honeygram.
I am full of $100 ideas.
Oh, you're full of something, all right.
I am also full. No, actually, I.
Yeah. Heyo. Heyo. All right, I need to pull you guys.
Get your-
Hey, there we go. Hey.
Tina.
Hi, I see you now.
Hello.
And Tina.
Tina.
Hey, there she is.
Tina.
The gang's all here.
All right. Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Here we go.
Sound good.
Okay.
Let me see if this thing works.
Oh, do all the foods have to be honey themed though?
For
No.
You like honey buns and honey crisp
And like taking a
Oh.
like taking a tubby and a bunch of honey bunches of oats.
Whoa.
That's the bath water.
That's
what?
the bathroom, yeah.
There we go.
all right. So that's.
But I mean, you could
say we-
just also do a video of you
Dude.
combing your hair and call it the honeycomb.
Get out. Leave. I can
Here's-
hate you.
Got jokes.
Here's Badger. I'm going to ask you a question here on Gold.
Oh.
That I realized I wanted to ask you before
Oh.
off air. Do you realize you're on Pornhub?
Wait,
What?
what?
What-
That's a different tier, Sorg.
There
What's a fun hub?
We've discovered some of our wrestling videos are on Pornhub.
Oh wait, am I on the chot
I want to hear this
like
guess.
crotch hits?
No, you're not on the crotch hits.
Oh
You're
man.
on the Stink Face channel.
Fuck yeah! How do
Giving
I
it-
get fucking royalties on this
You're
shit?
giving a stink face to Katie Arquette at Stomp Out Cancer. So one, it's a fucking charity show.
Man.
It's for the kids.
Yes.
Oh,
So,
wow.
so
Yes.
actually, I'm on more, and I just alerted a lot of people.
So we learned something here.
You can, by the way, open that question with me so vaguely
I'm sorry, I didn't know I was opening Pandora's box with this
because
one.
I just sweated through my tank top and my sweater.
I'm so sorry.
I was like, "Wow, Sorg, we're gonna go right to it."
I've never seen you so scared and nervous at the same time.
My butthole is so tight right now because
Wow.
And that is a different tier.
I was like,
it's
this gold is about to get
but yeah, you just can't.
real deep.
I'm just like, wow, what is?
Now I gotta look it up.
To be clear,
Watch
do,
party.
do it right now.
Because nothing bad could happen going on to Pornhub.com and putting in honey badger.
just don't. Just make sure
I'm
your
fucking
phone's on
in.
mute.
No, don't even put it on mute.
Oh, just don't look at any other video after it because it got real weird.
Well, I mean, I didn't
Like,
even
but you're
do
the-
I didn't even do anything
but
yet.
you're
And I
like
got a
the top-
deer onesie.
You're.
So
I'm in the-
real
the-
weird about
Big Brother's listening.
video thing.
So it was
Oh, the stink face. So that's fun. Yeah, there's another thing where me and Laura Lovelace were tagged, and it's like women wrestlers. Like it was like honey badger destroys.
it was like a weird like
it's what I do, the
educational hole because it was like then like all that like awkward apartment wrestling is on there and it was like what is this?
Oh
what's the
Yeah.
my god!
What is that? Is that not? What-
On Eric POV wrestling on
Please let there
yes,
284
I think
views
it
and
is.
100% thumbs up.
Hell yeah.
Hey!
You're Pornhub famous.
Holy
Hey!
shit!
I love we're stuck on this. We're our video just stuck on this, so we'll be restarting our system real quick here, guys.